I know
Hey,
I'm searching this place for more hidden doors. I find none of the. I can't even find the proper door.
Nope, you've been shot too many times.
all right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look for.
Search. I'm
gonna
gonna
do a
search for
dungeon.
hidden doors.
I search for hidden doors. Do I see any hidden doors?
No.
They're hidden. Damn it! They're too
Why do I
hidden.
have a better dungeoneering than you guys?
Because you're an artificer. They're basically skill monkeys as well as fucking.
Oh, the perception is to look for shinies.
Ooh, I'll make a shiny check.
Well, I already got 27, so...
Basically, we're spending the rest of our day tossing this whole place. By the way, Alar, do you think Selanim could use this place as a dignified burial ground?
The ground has been consecrated, so I see no reason why not.
All right, let's start shifting. Let's start shifting our mass supply of corpses over here to make sure we can turn them properly.
It's like using this as a strategic resource. You never know when you're going to need corpses.
Wheat, 20 bushels. Corpses, 12 barrels.
Why do I think the elven archer is going to end up in the coffin?
Yeah.
No, look.
Elven Archer number 2 is just going to be lying in state in the coffin.
Yes.
One day we will get a high enough level that we can resurrect you.
And then we're going to. But here's the thing, right? We're stacking the corpses in here, so we properly inter them, so they don't raise as undead, or if they do, they're in a nice stone building they can't get out of.
Excellent. So
And
when someone opens the door to put a new corpse in, the apocalypse rolls out. No.
Well, that's why we built a fence. But anyway, no. Also, we got to. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Well, the thing is that you need to keep your corpses around, because how else are you going to fertilize your fields? You gotta get that nitrate in there.
Route the latrine through them?
Then you get E. coli in your food. You gotta use the meat, not the not the digestive tract. That's actually pretty shitty for what do you call it? Also, humans don't really do good when they're eating their own pieces.
Nothing does good when it's eating its own feces. It's how
Rabbits
parasites
do
are spread.
Rabbits do okay. Rabbits eat their own feces as
Oh,
part of their digestive system.
Dogs do it sometimes.
Dogs eat anything.
that's a thing.
What is that thing doing?
So, at level 15, I can make those Arbalasters.
So at level 15 you can make a level 3 monster.
Yep, I can animate Arbalaster. I throw a crossbow I'm holding into an unoccupied square within range.
One of the many crossbows you're holding, because you're basically gonna be ringed with them.
Well, considering I can mount them to myself,
You know how
and can use them without holding them.
As normal people would wear jewellery, so Malroy wears crossbows.
Yeah, it's like that thing. It's like that thing in the Matrix where they had all the guns and all that shit all around their body, and it's like you just have crossbows instead of guns. All right, so do we find anything else in here, or can we? Is there anything we can
Loot.
Do they have this loot? There's no there's their like to-do list underneath their Do they?
Something they've scratched something on the underside of the coffin. Lid, but it just seems to be kind of standard. Why am I trapped in here? Help me, style and stuff. But
I just want to know if they had the blood sacrificial rituals on hand that we could like they had papers to remember all this shit with, or they just know it themselves.
No, they've got nothing written down.
Oh man! All right.
Okay. What I want to do when I get back to town, I want to grab like some. I assume there's like tapestries or some kind of decoration in here, so I'm going to take a circumstance bonus to my continuing efforts to found my death cult.
Okay. Before you do that, though, a couple of magic items in here.
Ooh.
Once again, I'm going to say that you can get to pick, so I don't know who's next up for magic items.
Wait. I don't have any magic items. I mean, basically, any magic item that's pretty much geared towards me, I give to other people to use.
Yeah. Right, so there's a level 4 and a level 5 magic item here. So you can come up with something for next week.
off camera.
Yeah, it's probably simpler.
Alright. By the way, I need to make sure that I get those widows and orphans, the people who we send in here as the first wave. The runners. You need to get them extra rations because you got to pay off the we no longer have your family debt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. I mean, stack the widows and orphans in the tomb. That's fine.
No, not stacking them in the tomb. I mean, giving them the rations of their family members that they lost because they volunteered to do something really fucking stupid.
Death mission, yeah.
We got to reward their valor and what's the other word?
Suicidalness, stupidity,
expendability.
Right, oh good lord, that's broken again, hasn't it? Right, 1 second.
Alright. So we got the name of the guy who's responsible for this, and we're going to take him a very stern complaint when we meet him.
Does anyone remember the name of the guy who's responsible for all this?
Murder Cruel. I think his name is Murder Cruel.
It was something like Narlog.
I want to say something begin with A.
Oh, that's what I'm.
Why do I even
That's what it
bother?
looks like now.
No, this is what your guys are saying. This is what our character's saying as we leave the place. I'm gonna call him Murder Cruel.
I'm going to make a new note called Name of the Bad Guy. Could you just repeat it to us?
Alamus.
Right,
Alamus.
could you spell that for us? I realise the irony of asking you for that, Gray, but go ahead. Is it A-L...
Double L.
A-double-L...
A-M-U-S.
A-M-U-S. Alamus.
Yeah. It's a made up word, I can't spell it wrong.
Is that stupid looking picture Trust?
Yeah.
Right, so if everyone goes into notes, down the right-hand side, we have Name of Bad Guy.
I don't have name of bad guy.
I have name of bad guy, but so it's Alibus.
Yes, Alamus.
Alamus. Okay.
It doesn't show in mine.
Have you shared it for everyone?
All right.
It still doesn't show in mine.
Burke is
There we go.
still going to think his name is Murder Cruel though, because he totally forgot the guy's name after he was too busy trying to buy time by
But
rambling.
not just going to be there going, I told you, the undead were behind all of this. I told you.
Yeah, I totally told you guys.
I still think we can use an army of ghouls to our advantage.
We already
Got them all killed.
did- We already did that.
Oh.
They already all died. The ghouls are proper, and they all think we're By the way, they think I'm a ravening psychotic cannibal. I don't know how they got that idea, and also Addie is. They think Addie's crazy too.
Also,
and they
I
all
have
worship
managed
me
to
as their
convert
overlord.
your entire realm to worshipping Sahanin, pretty much. Apart from the
Yeah.
bits that Mirak has got to
Apart-
worship Bahamut.
Apart from me, who worships the Raven Queen.
I just gotta say, that I think the only problem with the whole, we're gonna come sacrifice people and summon our Dark Lord to this realm was that we already fully converted this island to one god. We're not going to have to deal with that. What we're gonna have to do is get their ritual, scratch out Alibus, and pencil in Salem Neem, and therefore we dedicate this realm to our new, Night Lord god.
And basically, I just become like the most powerful person in the realm overnight.
Yes.
Is that really what you
Well,
want?
next to me. Most powerful person next to me.
Well, don't you wanna? Come on, think about it. It would be awesome.
Oh, it'd be awesome for me. It'd suck for you guys.
Why would
By
it
the
suck
way,
for
I want-
us?
Because I don't like any of you.
What? But I'm totally your bro, dog. I'm the broiest fucking dwarf there is.
Yeah,
We're
but
just a-
like my experiences with Gator have sort of soured my experiences with the rest of the party.
Look, you
Yes, but
already
I can
betrayed
have
us
you
once.
put to death for not liking me.
Wait,
Obviously, I
but
serve my king loyally.
who's gonna execute the order, though? I mean, the only other guys who could actually pull that off would probably be me, Addie, and maybe Serpentis.
I can kill him
Serpentis would.
myself.
Serpentis certainly would.
Yes, Serpentis definitely would.
Mirak would do it, but he's currently staring off of the tower in a bizarre, trance again. I think something's going really wrong with that guy.
I just want to say I can't wait until I get this power.
Anyway, so
speaking of new powers, what XP do we get? Also, Clockwork Acid Wasp sounds like a pretty cool album name. Absolutely terrifying.
It's a 19th level ability.
Can we just rename it to Killer Bees? My God, the bee.
It's basically what it is.
Anyway, so EXP, and I guess we're good. Besides, everyone on our island wanting to kill us.
Yeah, I don't see why that's a problem.
Can I roll paranoia or perception or wait? I'm gonna roll streetwise to figure out what the general populace opinion of us are. Okay. What does the populace think about us?
Yeah, that you're all raving lunatics who are going to murder them as soon as the chance you've got. But you're also too dangerous.
Have a good idea of what we are.
Can I? Ayla, can we pass around pamphlets to let them? Can we pass around like neighborhood watch pamphlets of the fact that this is what we know so far of the whole current situation outside of our island, and then we let them all know that you need to be suspiciously looking for any cultists who are trying to perform blood sacrifices to worship us to summon a derelict god.
Immediately you get 10 people trying to point Ati out to you.
Well,
immediately just point out the entire party. We've killed enough people for several blood sacrifices.
No.
In fairness, we've not killed many people. We've killed a lot of things, but not many people.
Yeah. Well, there was a time we had a war. But anyway, but no. I mean, can you possibly roll that for diplomacy, LR? I want to have the populace at least well informed.
I don't want my populace well informed.
Well,
why wouldn't you want your populace?
Peasants.
I want my populace well propaganded.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
They need to.
Well,
here. Let me do it.
I actually got a 16 to roll into town, like bleeding from all my wounds, with like a skull banner across my shoulders, trying to start my own death cult. So.
I'm going to well propaganda them.
You know what? We're really doing horrible things to these people.
Yes.
Could
it's
I
like an ad
retreat to the Archmage's library and read through for any references about Alamus?
That's a good idea.
Well, here's the thing, but it's not really going to work because we're currently dealing with multiple different planes of existence working against that are completely isolated from each other originally. So it's not really going to have much, unless the Archmage may have some cross-planar texts, but if you had to make sure.
Well, yes, he does because he keeps trying to do cross-planar things.
Well, all the gods hang out in Planescape, right? So.
Yeah, but he's not a true god. He's a demigod.
So here's what we have to do. We need to pull in a plane of modern technology to get a computer so we can run Planescape Torment. Then we can find out everything we need to know.
No. The better thing we gotta do is this. We gotta go into the library. We gotta find an orangutan. Open up the Pathways to L-Space. And see if we can find an extra-dimensional textbook on this guy.
Someone roll to get an orangutan.
Somebody roll this.
We want an orangutan who was once a man.
Yes. So we're gonna turn someone into an orangutan and put him in a library and figure out if we can open our pathway to L space.
Does anyone have baneful polymorph?
Some poor sod in the village is not going to know what happened.
We need a librarian. Oh, I used to be a librarian, sire. I will gladly serve. Great. Hold it for 1 second. I just need to turn you into a primate.
Wait. No, wait, no. We found. Did we actually find a librarian that we can question about the arcane mystical dimensions of L space? Because I would really love to have our next adventure in L space.
I'm fairly certain the town's this size, you're not going to find anyone who knows anything about L space.
And yet
Oh,
we
man.
won't know until we accidentally gimmick a 20. So what role would that be?
Everyone here wants it to happen, Gray.
16 for Arcana. Let's see if that works.
Oh,
No.
hold on. Let me roll Arcana.
16 for streetwise. Do I find a librarian of sufficient elderly years?
You can find an old librarian, he doesn't know anything about L space.
Where is the
Does he
place
know
where all
about the intricate wonders of the Dewey Decimal System?
The what now? What?
The intricate delicacies of the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh, I know.
I put books
Perception.
in piles. Do you know how to read
What's a
books?
20?
No 20s, you're all done for.
Oh man.
History. Do I know anything about L space?
It may or may not be a thing.
History. Do I know anything about Elspeth?
Plot continue.
We want to have our next adventure in a gigantic fucking cyclopean, Eldritch Ruin library, trying to find one book out of all books. in
24
existence.
for religion. Take that.
Okay, I'm just going to hit you with the next bit of land. we can come back to this later. You spent hours in the library, days in the library.
Months in the library.
Yeah.
The crops are untended, houses are on fire, and the lords are just there in smoking jackets with pipes and brandy,
we're
reading
try-
dusty old tomes.
We were
trying-
gone for 5 minutes. What happened?
Plot.
What happened when we're trying to figure out how to get into the library from one library to the infinite library?
Pretty much.
Ooh, would my mythos roll be any good?
Yes, roll your mythos.
20!
Ooh, do I?
Come on.
Okay. You actually do find a book.
I am all about the forbidden texts.
Now roll for your insanity loss.
We lost
Roll.
too much of that when we started. Yeah, you do actually find something that's talking about plane of travel through libraries, or L space as you've termed it.
Well, here's the thing. If it's really like mind shattering, roll D20 plus willpower and try to get over your will save. Or under your will save.
Right, so my will save
Or,
is...
or D20 minus willpower, I guess. Would that work for this system, Gray?
Probably
Yeah.
charisma.
Yeah, charisma.
Just roll 1d100. That's how much sanity damage you take.
I'm pretty safe.
Yeah.
He's saying. Alright, so
It was
we
still
found,
great when I pissed off my GM for taking 3 sanity damage on a d100.
Alright, so what's the next plot of land that hit while we were looking for extraplanar travel using libraries?
While we found interplanar travel, just let me add this to the notes.
Yeah,
Found
We probably
don't
have-
planner show.
we probably don't have a critical mass of books though, so everybody start writing.
Yeah.
Well, no, you have quite a few books in the library. Let's see if I've still got the
Well-
image of the library.
Well, the thing is that it wouldn't probably work getting out of this currently unformed version of planar existence.
We have found.
But we could go between libraries if we actually figured out how to work. We just had to go through a harrowing dungeon and figure out how to get out the other end. And Gray, I'm so completely sad that I did this to you.
I'm so completely sad that we'll have forgotten all about this by next week.
Yeah. That's the best part,
So-
really.
I know what the title of this part of the recording is going to be, and then we got a little bit silly.
Surely that should just have been the thread title.
Yeah.
All right.
So we get hit by a plot of land.
Well, no, you're doing L-Space now.
Oh, we are?
Oh, we're doing L-Space then.
Yeah.
Have you got a suitable dungeon lined up for
No,
us?
I haven't. So we're going to have a bit of a mess around. Yeah. This is
Greg
going to be done.
Gray's gonna get Grand Librarian Raving Cultists, some flying books, and stuff
I
like that.
found an adventure for you guys, but it's level 20. I'm sure you'll muddle through, though.
Hold on. Let me go run over to my cousin's book and grab the old AD&D Planescape books. Like,
Could be the
she
Grand
seriously
Library.
has them.
Well, you're not going to be going Planescape outside of this realm.
Oh,
Yeah, we're kind of Inscape right now, not Outscape.
I know.
You're basically going to be able to travel between libraries in this realm.
Mhm.
If we survive.
Yeah, if you survive.
If we actually pinpoint another one
So,
haphazardly.
how good are you at traversing L-Space?
We're probably very new at this.
Mhm.
We just discovered it after Berg got a strange and maybe otherworldly idea stuck into his head via forces unknown. What do you say?
Yeah, I think you're going to have a few problems getting through this. So, I'm trying to figure out the best one skills. Dungeoneering, I think, is probably going to be your skill for transferring through this.
Each roll separately, or?
No, you can pick one from the group. Unfortunately, no, you can't roll them all and pick.
Oh.
Okay.
Who's
Well, then
going to do
let's
it?
do that again.
So Skype did. Skype kicked you?
Yeah, it looks like he's attempting to reconnect.
We lost. Wow, that encounter went pretty fast. It's only like 2:00 here.
Well, we normally wrap up about 9ish, so
Yeah,
only finished about 20 minutes early.
yeah. It might be a good idea to stop here. Think I've got nothing prepared for L-Space. Be a bit of a shorter session this week, but at least we got a session in.
Yeah.
I am so sorry, Gray. We can go
It's
back
okay.
to doing the plot of lands, but just some reason I thought that traversing L-Space would be the more hilarious thing we could do.
Nope, that's fine. I mean,
It's fine. It gives Gray an excuse to read Discworld all week.
excuse.
You don't need an excuse. You don't even need a provocation. You just do it.
I've got all the books in the other room.
I got all the books in print and
Okay.
audiobook.
I return.
All right. Just when we decided we're going to leave, so
Yeah.
Cool.
We're breaking up because we just figured out interplanar travel using libraries, which is going to,
kind
which
of
means we're going to.
derail my plot, send it off in a completely different direction, but that's fine.
No,
I
we're
can
just going
make
to
up
come out. We're just going to come back in the library. We're going to go through this entire thing to go into the library, just to come out in the library on the pot of land, hitting our big massive land.
I've got a week
Right.
to think. I'll come up with
Yeah.
something creative.
Oh, we actually have the formula as well. Books equals knowledge equals power equals force times distance squared divided by time. So by the amount of books, you can work out how far you can travel.
Yeah.
It's a bit more complicated that because you also have to know how good the books are. I mean,
And also know where the books come. Where I know that figuring out how to get time with the work properly.
Plus, it has to be done in complete silence, which
You're all
with
gonna
our
fail
party
that.
isn't likely.
yeah. What's the Pentis going to say when he comes back next week? It's like, what's happening this week? We're travelling through L-Space. Because you guys
What?
wanted to. You all heard about it, now you want to go there.
Well, how would we figure out how to do this like in game properly? I'm using out of game knowledge, but Berg probably just got a message from extra dimensional things. Like, we've had Cthulhu monsters pop up. Cthulhu's known for having.
I didn't say Cthulhu, it's just general, weird evilness, which is what you got it through on.
I'm an artificer. It's my job to know weird things.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know if Elfspace is going to be a thing, which I'm perfectly happy for it to be. You're going to know about it, and it's just a matter of learning how to use it.
It turns out
Yeah.
Ygmir was researching this the entire time, and it's like he had a breakthrough and rushed
And,
into the.
and that's why he suddenly became an artificer.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the recording.
Okay.
So,
Good night and God
Yeah.
bless, gentle folk.
Good night and God bless.
alright, see you all next week.
Go die in a
All right.
fire.
Bye.
Have fun.
Bye.